So my name is Amos Shaku. I've come from Gozal Government Borno State, and I came here in 2014 as a result of insurgency that's happening in my state. I first encountered Boko Haram when I was 16, and I encountered them when I was in SS1, Federal Science and Technical College, Lassa, Borno State. Lassa is another place in Askra local government, far from Goza. So I was in body school then. So when they attacked about 3 communities with Michika local government that night. They started their attack around 7 p.m. They ended around 7 a.m. How I escaped that was, I don't know, I can't explain, because they were already in our school, they were shooting and bombing everywhere. But I survived, and I found my way back to my community in Goza. And when I was in my community, the school, because they attacked the school, they closed the school indefinitely. That was my first day. That was the start of my drop out of school. When I arrived in my community, there was no other place to go to school. There was no other means of going to school again, because Boko Haram were gradually coming to our community, and in 2013, 2014, that was when they attacked our community. 2014. They attacked Ngoshe, they attacked Boko, they attacked Atagara, I think that same night. And it was a very, very horrifying time. And when we were attacked, I was in my friend's house that night. Suddenly we started hearing bomb blast, and we thought it was drum. Before we know it, we started hearing bullets. Bullets were flying here and there, up everywhere were red. And I ran to our house. My parents, they were coming out to run for their dear life, because everywhere was red. And I ran my younger brother to mountain. That's where we stayed days, months. We were in the mountain, under caves, other people that ran for their dear life. We ate unedible things. We drank unimaginable water that you can think. Even animals might not even drink, but we drank it just to survive, because we cannot come to our community, we cannot leave the mountain. And even in the mountain, they were even coming and chasing those that could not climb the highest of the mountain. So they were killing, and there were a lot of things. They will adopt as many they can adopt, rape as many young girls and young women they can, kill as many they can kill, as far as you cannot run. And at the end, that's how we escaped and stayed in the mountain. And along the way, since the whole thing was not getting better, we ran from one place to another, from one village to another, one state to another. That's how I escaped to Goza town, because I have to cross the mountain, now trek from Bayan Dutse to Goza town, and find my way, because Goza town was also not safe. We were attacking. We escaped also to Chika. After I stayed there for about 3 months, I was going to the Coast Farm. They were giving me 200 naira then, and that's how I was working and living. They attacked Michika again. That was how I ran to the mountain, stayed for weeks in the mountain, because they were attacking Michika, Yola, Mubi. And from there, that's how I found my way through my headmaster in primary school to here. And when I came here 2014, that was the first time over 2 years that I could sleep and not hear gunshot. And sometimes in the dream, we see ourselves being chased, and sometimes we just wake up because of what we passed through. Then we'll just start crying, wake up in the night. So the management here, we're not even sleeping. They have to make sure that we're sleeping well. They have to make sure that, okay, in case we start shouting in the night, they have to be there to help us and say, okay, you are in a safe place. And that is how they embrace us. They loved us. They are still loving us. That is how they draw us close. They took us as their own children. Then I started encouraging us to go back to school, and I started SS1 under 3. When I started, it was a very difficult moment. Having passed through all the horrifying and terrible situation that I experienced, and it was now having difficult to catch up with school. That is what I did. I did exam several times, up to 7 times. Jam up to 3 times up to 2018. I was able to make my jam and SSC, and that's how I secured admission at the Coastal University of Uzaro to study chemical engineering. And when I went there, another challenge arose again. Who is going to pay my school fees? How am I going to feed? How am I going to graduate? And in 300 level, I was not allowed to write the exam because of lack of payment of school fees. Talk to our management, those that are taking care of us, our moms and our daddies that are here. We call them our moms, our dad, even though they are not our biological mothers, they are not our biological parents, but they took us as their own children. So we talk to them. That is how they wrote the letters to the school management to give them time so that they can pay our school fees before the school management could allow us to write our exams. That is how we were able to graduate last year. I was able to graduate last year with a CGPA of 4.80 as overall basic graduation of the year. And while others are still in school, because they are all jam, they are hoping to go to school. But the always challenge is the school fees and the feeding and the books. So that's why we are always using any chance or any medium we have to talk to the public. As they have helped us, we are very grateful. We thank them and we thank everyone that has come, everyone that has sent, everyone that have done one thing or the other to make sure that we are alive, to make sure that we eat, to make sure that we go to school, to make sure that we wear clothes. We are very grateful to them, especially the management here. We are very grateful to them. And that is why we are still calling. They should not be tired of us. They should not be tired of us. In any way they can still support us, let them come and support us, especially in the areas of school fees and the feeding. I am very grateful. I thank God for what He has done for me, and I thank everyone that have supported me. And this scholarship also has stirred hope, has stirred encouragement to the people around us, to the people that are here. They are seeing now that if someone goes to school, someone can actually become what he or she wants to become. So there is a great joy that it has brought a great joy to the camp. Everyone is now doing his or her best to see that they obtain a good grade in school so that they can present this result to everyone that have supported us and make sure and make them that have supported us also happy. And that is what this scholarship has brought. And I'm very happy too that I'm not only stopped at undergraduate. Now I have opportunity to go again further these studies so that I can establish myself in society and do same society back so that those that will be in need tomorrow, I won't just close my eyes and pass away. I was one step so that I can also give back to the society, help the orphans, the less privileged, the vulnerables, the society, especially the street children, the out of school children, and those that have encountered challenges. I am not praying for any challenge. I'm always praying that one day this crisis will end so that people can go back to our communities. We can all go back to our society and our community and develop our community again. That is our prayer. And me, as God will provide, as God will establish me and everyone here, our aim and our goal is one person, two people will not be in need where we are, in as much as we are capable. And that is what the people have supported us and the management have given us. We have already taken new ways of living our life now. I will not be in need. I'm eating and someone is not eating. That is not going to happen where I am. That is the life I've taken upon myself. And with that, we can make the world and the society a better place.
Yes, the courage was derived from, believing in Him and every other child that they are created like us. They have what it takes to be what they are now. And we felt that they just needed somebody to stand by them and give them the enabling environment to study, to live, to breathe. And today we are all rejoicing, we are all celebrating. So I had that courage because I believe in every human being, that there is nobody that is a waste, nobody is a fool. Nobody is incapable. If you just help everyone, you discover that this country is going to be a great nation. Great nation. So we've been doing it for years, but this now is coming out as this one is the best we have seen. Yeah, so we are celebrating. These were even the first set of displaced persons that came that barely could speak English language, which is the language of our education in Nigeria. And we didn't even have some of the facilities we are having today. They studied under trees, they were taught under trees here. But you could see just hard work, dedication to study, commitment. And we taught them that they should never believe in exam malpractice. That exam malpractice is what is contributing to the development of our country today. That they should study to and not just study to pass. That when they know, they have known it forever. And that was what we gave to them. And that's what you see spreading today. So it's a great thing for us. We thank everyone that supported us. Everyone who came here brought one pen, brought one notebook, brought a dozen. Every one of you that contributed. Now we are together celebrating. Just think about you and I not doing anything. This young man would either have been dead or maybe would have taken to crime like we are seeing in the society today. So it's a great thing for us, a great joy for us that scholarship can come and meet him. And we also thank a group in the US called Boam Tempers Institute. In fact, they've watched us, they've seen us, and they decided that their contribution to what we are doing is to offer scholarship to him. And everyone that study well and have good grades like this, they will help them to get to schools around the world and help them to get good jobs. So we thank them for this. You have to endure. The Bible teaches us about patience, teaches us about endurance, which are the two things that many that quit are not able to hold on to. So we just said, let's be patient. We took them like our children. We didn't see them like other people's children. We took them like our children. We look at families, what parents go through when they raise their children. We felt, okay, though they are more in number than a usual family, but let's use the same love for them. And we just endured. There are times no food. There are times they eat once a day. There are times they sleep without food. There are times the water will be so scarce. But we told them, look, everyone that succeeded on earth here have one story or the other to tell about the difficulties they encountered. So you just have to bear it. And today, he's been celebrated. And this year, we're going to produce more. We have lots of them coming out this year. Medical doctors, engineers, lawyers. This year, they are graduating. See more. Yes, we have over 150 that wrote JAM this year. That scored above 200, above 300. Now, they are currently processing their admission to different universities. We're hoping for fun because they have to pay their fees. But that's another challenge we have. Fees, food, books, accommodation. So by the time this one is joined, we're going to have close to 400 that will be in the universities. Education, and then agric and other things. Because when a mind is educated, when you are developed, you can make farms, you can have hectares, you can do a lot. So a mind that is not developed will be a mind like the one of our great-grandparents that never went to school but working with cutlass and hoes. But a developed mind, an educated mind knows that machine is the in thing, technology is the in thing. So yes, education will be first.